Yes, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome you back to Trending Sports TV. Yesterday, that is in the Barclays, yesterday in the FA Cup finals, the long-awaited FA Cup finals, ended up when Manchester United managed to beat, that was Manchester City 2-1, where nobody expected this coming after the inform of that is Manchester City, but Manchester United managed to win it. That was 2-1. Are doing a payback for what Manchester City did to them. That was last season when it beat them still in the FA Cup finals. That was 2-1. Our goals came in as early as the 30th minute when we saw some poor defending from the Manchester City defense led by Javadiel, that is the Croatian international, and that is the speed or young speed merchant, that is Alejandro Garnacho, capitalized on their errors and slotted the ball into the empty net. Manchester City kept on pushing for an equalizer. However, Manchester United's strategy of defending and attacking in large numbers as well as defending in large numbers was the custom of the day, as Erik ten Hag's tactics worked out for them. In another counter-attack that was led by superstar, that is Marcus Rashford, who slotted the long ball, that is Alejandro Garnacho, passed it over, that is Bruno Fernandes, and slotted it, that was to the unmarked Kobe Boateng Mainoo, who just put the ball into the net, and the goalkeeper had no options upon feet. That was in the 30th minute, making sure that Manchester United had a two goals lead, that is within 39 minutes. And at the end of halftime, Manchester United was leading 2-0. At the start of second half, Manchester City came in trying to push for an equalizer or trying to get a goal, where we saw that Manchester United's tactics worked out very well, where this time, that is the coach Erik ten Hag, employed Bruno Fernandes as the lead striker, followed up by the likes of Scott McTominay, Alejandro Garnacho in one of the wings, and even Marcus Rashford had two faster players, that is on the wings, and even in the midfield he packed it very well, where we saw the likes of Sofian Amrabat trying to bring up what he does better, though has not had a good season. Even the likes of Kobe Boateng Mainoo there in the midfield. In the defense, we saw the likes of Wan-Bissaka, and even on the other side, we saw the informed player, that is the Manchester United player of the season, that is Diogo Dalot. And even in the defense itself, we saw a big man himself, that is Rafael Varane, and even Lisandro Martinez are taking over off, and the ever instrumental, that is Andre Onana. That was the defense of Manchester United and the lineup, which looked tirelessly or worked tirelessly in all corners, defending in large numbers and even attacking in large numbers. Statistically, Manchester City had the better goal possession, that was a 74% over 26%. However, in terms of being clinical, Manchester United did what they wanted most. They also had some chances. However, in most of the attempts, Manchester City had 19 attempts over Manchester United, and Manchester United had 11 attempts. However, all those do not matter if at all you don't get the final product, which is putting the ball into the net. At the start of second half, we saw even that is big man Kevin De Bruyne being substituted when the Manchester United midfield was making him to be unuseful, that is in the midfield, which gave chance, that is to coach Pep Guardiola, to substitute him. But the biggest problem for Manchester City, for Manchester United, was the big man himself, that was Jeremy Doku, who was taking the ball. That is always and always, that is to Wan-Bissaka, time in, time out. However, Wan-Bissaka had to be assisted by some of the fellow defenders until that was in the 87th minute when this Jeremy Doku again pulled one goal back. That was for Manchester City, putting the crowd into bizarre or trying to change out the game. However, Manchester United tried to hold on until the 90 minutes, until even the referee added some 7 minutes for Manchester City, where everybody thought that maybe Manchester City would go in for an equalizer, but Andre Onana was very instrumental in this game. And the likes of Kobe Boateng Mainoo were very exceptional in this game, and all the entire Manchester United team was very elegant in this game. Credit that is the coach, that is who has been under pressure, that is Erik ten Hag, despite of him finishing in one of Manchester United's poorest positions, that is 8th in the league. However, with this win, it means that they have gotten a free entry, that is into the Europa group stages, taking away Chelsea, which has been in 6th position. So Chelsea will go into the Europa Conference. But all in all, to the fans of football, it was such a good encounter that you couldn't miss out to watch, as I kept bringing you some of the key attributes that were in this game. But congratulations at Manchester United Football Club over this sensational win that they had yesterday. Manchester City on their side, we had the likes of Jeremy Doku, very impressive in the game. The likes of Erling Haaland, we are not productive in this game, even after adding there Julian Alvarez to give up as a supportive striker. Still, he didn't do anything much better. The likes of Rodri, we are not given a chance to go ahead. Only that was Kyle Walker tried to make shots outside the 18. However, the ever instrumental Andre Onana was there watching them and did stops or saves where it was necessary. And other players for Manchester City, the likes of Bernardo Silva, were not very productive on that day. So all in all, it was a good day for Manchester United coming into this game and doing the needful so that they secure another trophy in a second season in a row. That is for manager Erik ten Hag, who had left Ajax when he was just taking trophies and still is still taking trophies, despite the fact that in the Premier League this season, things haven't been moving on better. Subscribe, like, and comment. Is Exxon.